That was incredible. I love that couple so much. And you can see why now. She's all heart. She wants us to preserve our memories, and that's part of our emotional health, as she said. I love that. And we have our physical health covered with our products. If you don't know about our products, we'll be happy. Any of us here are not product experts, but we can definitely tell you the ins and outs of the core line products. And we've grown to 4,000 products. Everything from the scrapbooking to essential oils to a huge jewelry line and everything in between. So we now are going to go into some training. So if you are willing to stay and hear some training, great. If you need to leave, don't feel bad. I think someone said they could only stay for an hour. You can go. We're going to go through this amazing tool that's new that we have called Longevity University. And we are so happy to have this. People have been clamoring for, can we please have a training system? I'm new. I have a new friend that's excited about the company, and I want to be equipped on what to do to help that person get started right. So we have a different segment of each of the 8 steps, and we have 8 leaders who are 1 star and above in our company who are going to share with us. Thank you for sharing. And you all know who you are, so you'll be sharing for a short time on your piece. And we have a bit of screen sharing we'll do for those of you online, and then we'll go back to the live person so you can see who's talking. So it's longevityuniversity.com right here. You can pull it up on your phone. It's mobile friendly, and you can use that anytime, and we'll go through how awesome it is now. So the first speaker we have is Dee Blackburn, my dear friend. I've been on that Greece trip with her that she was showing. We've traveled together. I love you, Dee. She's a leader. She's fantastic. And her husband couldn't be here because he's healing up. And you're going to tell us about the first step, which is experiencing the products. That's right. Okay, thanks, Dee.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do show and tell, and we're going to talk about experiencing products. So this is my visual aid. These are my latest and greatest favorite products, and as I talk about it, I'm going to tell you about a few products. So experiencing the products, when you order your products from Longevity, no matter what they are, the first thing you need to do is open the box and try them. And there is a video on step 1. Are you going to go to step 1, James? Okay. There's a video on step 1 from Alex Tice. He is our VP of Distributor Relations. And what he does is he travels around the country serving everyone out in the field and helping them do things better. So he's created a lot of these training tools for us. And so in his video, the first thing that he does is tells people to open the box and then experience the products. And the reason you need to experience the products is how are you going to share them if you don't know what they do, if you don't know how they taste, or if you don't know how what you're going to be selling to people. Now, one of the things that I like to do is I like to share the products instead of sell them. So a lot of times I'll have somebody come over, I'll meet them, and they're tasting something from Longevity without even knowing it. And Juliet has done a fun segment once where she talked about all the products she uses in the morning, and there's about 50 of them. Well, me too. So right now, and you'll hear more about this, there is a Rev 90 challenge going for weight loss and fitness for 90 days. So I decided to bring some of the products that we're using to achieve our goals in the challenge. And so we start with the 90 for life, and that's not it. 90 for life. And Joel already told you what the 90 for life is. Steve, I miss you. Hi, sweetheart. He is healing from a broken bone, and we add massive doses of these 2 products. This is glucogel, and we are basically helping his bone heal faster. So quick story, we were at the doctor Thursday, and he said, my hair and nails haven't been growing since surgery. Why is that? Well, all of the nutrients he's consuming are going to heal that bone, not grow his fingernails or toenails. So these are very important in our house right now. And in the morning, we start with Yantangi Tangerine. OsteoFX are awesome super greens. This is a new product. If you guys haven't had this, this is delicious. And you can add it to a lot of different things. And then our other favorite, who loves banana bread?
Yes.
This
favorite.
smells like banana bread. And so this is, bananas are my favorite fruit, and the meal plan I'm on, bananas are a no-no. So this is how I stay in touch with my bananas. And then another magic product is the on-the-go packs. This is great for travel, but also if you're on the keto plan and you want to keep your carbs down, this is a solution. You skip the powder and you skip the liquid and do the on-the-go packs. Everyone, you should always have these, because how many times have you ran so late? Keep some of these in your car. Keep them in your purse. The other new thing is cardio beats. Is anybody in love with this product?
Yes.
I think this is awesome, and it goes really well with the original BTT. I'm not a peach fan, so I can't promise you it tastes good with peach. Then there's a keto plan you can find at healthybodychallenge.com. These bars taste like candy, but they're good for you. And there's a shake that goes with it. And then another magic product is Rep. This is a fat metabolizer, metabolism booster. Awesome. Take it 15 minutes before you eat, according to your meal plan. And it helps you to absorb and get rid of your fat. And this is another magic product. This is my favorite oil. It's called Good Night. This works. So I keep one of these at my nightstand all the time. So those are my favorite products right now. So back to regular scheduled programming. If you click to step 1 in the Getting Started training, in case you haven't visited this wonderful website, how do you guys get to step 1? Can you click on the step 1? Okay, there's 2 videos on step 1. And one of them is Sanjeev talking about how to get the best results in the first 30 days from your nutrition products. Go watch that, even if you've been on these products. And another wonderful thing that is in the step 1 of Longevity University is a cheat sheet you can give to new people. It's a cheat sheet on how to get the most out of your products. And also in that step 1 is reading about Dr. Wallach. So the information that Joel shared about Dr. Wallach, there's a little bit more about it in step 1. So here's the video, and this is what step 1 looks like. So this is on-the-job training for every new person. You can have them plug into this site instead of you being the trainer for every person. And you can also use it as an accountability tool. If they're not doing the steps, guess what? They need to figure out why they signed up again. And you need to help them remember why they decided to get started, so they'll get started. Okay, so here's a video, and then there's also a PDF. If you click on this, there's PDFs out that you can give to your new people with their products. And I think this should be in every shipment, is this sheet. How to get the most out of your longevity products. This should be in every box, because this tells them when and why. So you want to open the box, you want to use the products every day, and you want to build the habit of using the products. The best way to build the habit is to put the products where you're going to use them most often. So in your bathroom, you're going to do, we're longevity head to toe. So we do the shampoo, we do the lotion, skincare, body wash, you name it. We use it inside and out. And so if I put my shampoo in the kitchen, I'm never going to use it. So it's in the bathroom, in the shower. Same with your nutrition. Where's your blender? It's not in the bathroom. Put it in the kitchen. So put your stuff on the counter. Buy your blender, buy your water, your shake bottle. We also have awesome coffee. You should have that by your coffee maker or your Keurig. And then the other thing is getting on auto ship. Auto ship is the just-in-time delivery system so that you do not have to go a day without your 90 for life. Anybody ever ran out of BTT?
Made that mistake, yeah.
Is it like one of the worst days? Is like I'll go through the car looking for a package. Yeah, go through purses. Yeah, you don't want to run out because your body, you will notice a difference in your energy and everything else. And that's another thing you want to do. As you start taking these products, do a self-check. How do I feel today? Am I feeling better than I did before these products? Am I feeling better than I did before? I realized after 2 months I hadn't had a migraine. People lose their arthritis. People have more energy. People sleep better. You got to experience the products. So, if you haven't been here yet, go check out the videos. Sanjeev's videos are entertaining. And the other thing that there is there's a call list and information on our websites about the products. You do not need to be an expert in these products. You need to be an expert at knowing where answers are if somebody asks you a question. So you are never going to learn as much as Dr. Wallach. Never, I assure you. Therefore, don't try. Find out where the stuff is and who to go to if you need more information. But don't spend all day on calls and on the website because you don't make money if you're reading and listening without sharing. And that's another way to train your staff, your people, and get people started is invite them to listen to the product call for essential oils if that's what they're into. But you don't have to listen to every single one to know how to use essential oils. So our next step, step 2, is Tamara talking about finding your why. And let me tell you a little bit about Tamara. Tamara is an awesome mother of 3 fabulous boys, married to the awesome John, and you'll meet him later. And she's going to tell you her experience of finding your why. And one of the things that's key about this as a 1-star is when you find your why, when you get to 1-star, guess what? You've got part of a goal. You're closer to your why. And as 1-star, they're now working really hard to get to 2-star. And I can tell you as a 2-star that you don't want to stay there too long. So rev it up, and here is Tamara.
Well, thank you, Dee. Dee is just a passionate heart. She's such a giver, and it's such an honor just to know her and call her friend. We've known her for, gosh, probably 3 years now, so it's been awesome, and we love her husband too. So I'm here to talk about developing your why, your commitment, and your goals, setting your goals. And so that's step number 2. And so I want you guys to do something for me for a second. I want you to all close your eyes. Don't fall asleep. You're not allowed to do that. Close your eyes. Your eyes aren't closed. I'm going to call you out. Okay, so I want you to think about your perfect day. I want you to think about the weather. Think about the location. Where are you? Who are you with? Is it a challenge that you're doing? Or is it something you always wanted to do and it's like a bucket list kind of a thing? Stick with that for a second. Okay, that's long enough. So okay, how many of you guys have had a hard time with that? Well, that's because you're all in longevity. Okay, but I have to confess, even being part of longevity, when I'm put on the spot like that, I struggle with that because I have a lot of favorite days and my brain's going, okay, which one is it? But we struggle with our dreams sometimes, right? We forget like what it was like to be a kid and to know. I mean, we all wanted to be princesses and superheroes when we were little, right? And so we give up on some of those dreams, and it's really it's not good. So we want to focus, and we need to help our prospects be able to do that. And if you go to step 2 in the training, there's actually some questions that you can ask, just like the one I just asked you. What is it that, what's your perfect day look like? Maybe it's, if you scroll down, there's also getting started, so they all have that. So here are some of the questions. So what do you absolutely love to do? For me, when I was little, it was singing, still is. And I wanted to be a professional singer. But I had dream stealers in my life, and so I didn't do that. I've done stuff with it, but not where I wanted to. So you want to know what those things are, because we want to pull those back. We want to figure out how to make those a reality for them again. Because we've all heard this thing where we scrunch our income down, our dreams down into whatever income we have, right? And we don't want to do that. We don't want our prospects to do that. We want to be there to be able to help our prospects dream again, because that's what's going to hold them steady through the hard times. Because we all have hard times. This is a simple system, but it's not always easy. And so that's what your dream is really going to do for you, is help you pull through. But I bet that some of you guys, when you were little, maybe did want to be a superhero or a princess, or maybe you wanted to be a fireman and today you're not, or whatever. We all had dreams and we gave up on them, right? Has anybody given up on a dream somewhere in their life?
Yep.
Yeah, we've all given up on some, even if it's a small dream. It doesn't have to be a big one. And so what is it that's going to, I mean, we have that dream. It's in us, and we have a desire. In fact, if you do the form, if you guys don't know what that is, you ask about their family, occupation, and recreation, so what they like to do, maybe what drives them, what they love, what their passion is. If you get into all of that and you get them to cry, you have hit the jackpot. That is their dream. That's right. Yeah. So, and that's what we want. We want people to have that passion, because if they cry, then there's something in them that says, I need this. Yeah. I want this desperately. And so we want to help them get to that, where they have that dream, but we also don't want them to give up on the dream. And so it's the commitment. The commitment is the next step that is really, really important. And a commitment can look like anything. It could be, I'm going to do longevity 2 hours a day, every day of the week. And if you hold through to that commitment and you actually do some business building activities in those 2 hours, yeah, you're going to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. If you, maybe your goal or commitment is, I'm going to do this for a year. I'm not going to give up for a year. I'm going to just commit to that time. Maybe it's, I'm not going to give up until, I'll reevaluate if, once I get to $10,000 a month. Maybe it's 5,000. Whatever that goal is for you, you have to have that commitment, because if you don't hold true to that commitment, then you're letting yourself down and you're letting your dream down. Mm-hmm. And your dream was planted there. I believe God plants dreams in our hearts, and you don't want to give up on that dream. Mm-hmm. So that's what the commitment's going to do. So you've got a dream, you've got the commitment, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. But then it gets hard. And you're sitting there going, okay, I really want to go to Bermuda next year, but I keep getting no's, and I'm not able to really find the answer, and I'm committed. I really want to keep doing it, but you need goals. You need to set some goals. So set short-term goals. yes, you have the long-term goal, whatever that dream is that you want to reach to. But you also need to have those short-term goals, because it's when you reach those short-term goals, what do we call the brick rank?
Senior associate.
Senior sales, or yeah, senior associate. So how many is that? As I give you the answer. 3 people. Yeah. So so 3 people. We need to find 3 people, and it can be scary to find 3 people, but just to go after one. I was coaching one of our downline, and she's like, I keep moving my people over that are my chicken list. I keep moving from week to week to week, and I don't call them. And I said, well, can you call one? Don't do the whole list. Can you just pick one? That was her goal. And she texted me yesterday and said, I called one of them, and I have a meeting with them.
Awesome.
Right? So it's those goals. And honestly, the best goal that you can set for yourself is get paid.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to keep you here.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're all here for. I mean, yes, we love the products. That was my big why. I'm like, I don't want to not take these products because I feel amazing when I do. So I knew, though, that I couldn't continue to take those products, and I couldn't continue to give them to my mother, who had amazing results as well, without making money. And so, but then you get to that point where you're able to do that, so you have to find a new why. You have to find a new dream. So it's a continual process, one that you'll have to work through not only with yourself, but with your downline people. And so just keep that always in the front of your mind when you're working with them, because that's what's going to help you help them get to where they want to go. So, so don't give up on your dreams. So I get the pleasure of introducing someone very near and dear to my heart. She's going to do the prospect list, I think, and invite. And this woman is amazing at this. So I'm going to tell you a really quick story. It's kind of silly because it's about me, but I told you that I love to sing. And one of the things that I know is that when I hear a song, like I'm singing at church on Sunday, and there was a song that I'm supposed to sing, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm singing the lead or if I'm singing harmony. I can hear my part, but I have no idea what this is and how to, and I was all up here, and I just couldn't figure it out. And then I consulted with some people, I figured it out, and all of a sudden it transferred down to here. And I know that when it's here, I don't have to worry when I get up in front of the congregation and sing, because it's just going to come out the way it's supposed to come out. If I think about it, it doesn't work. But this woman has network marketing right here, and she knows it very well. And she has so many gifts and talents to share. I have learned so much from you, Nikki, over the last several weeks, and I just really appreciate your energy and your love for network marketing in general, and especially longevity. So, thank you.